Pie charts made simple. Hey everyone, welcome back to Mark Education Hub. In this video, we'll break down everything you need to know about IELTS Writing Task 1 pie charts, from understanding proportions to crafting a perfect response. Stay tuned for tips, tricks, and sample answers to ace your exam. Pie charts visually represent proportions or percentages, offering a clear picture of how different segments contribute to a whole. They are divided into slices, each representing a specific category, with the size of each slice indicating its proportion. Ideal for showcasing comparisons, pie charts are commonly used to highlight distribution patterns or trends in data. To write an effective response for IELTS, writing Task 1 pie charts start with a strong introduction by paraphrasing the question and mentioning what the pie charts represent. Clearly state their purpose, such as comparing or illustrating proportions. Follow this with an overview that highlights the main trends or patterns, avoiding specific data. For example, mention which category is the largest, the smallest, or any significant contrasts. In the body paragraphs, provide a detailed analysis of the categories, focusing on the most notable segments and trends. Use specific data from the charts to support your analysis and make meaningful comparisons. Maintaining clarity and logical flow throughout is key to achieving a high score. The first step is writing the introduction. Begin your introduction by thoroughly reading the task and identifying key comparison words or phrases that describe the data. This helps in paraphrasing the question effectively, showing your understanding while avoiding repetition. Mention the purpose of the pie charts in a concise manner, highlighting what they represent. For example, the given pie charts show data on world population, the spending of people in basic needs, and their share of resource consumption. A detailed yet concise introduction sets the tone for an organized response. For the overview, carefully examine the data to identify the most significant trends and categories. Focus on highlighting the key patterns and comparisons without diving into detailed figures. For example, according to the given pie chart, overall, Asia has the highest population share, while the USA and Europe dominate resource consumption. A detailed overview provides a clear summary, setting the stage for in-depth analysis in the body paragraphs. In the body paragraphs, analyze the pie chart in detail by focusing on specific categories and making meaningful comparisons. Start with the largest and smallest segments, then discuss notable trends or disparities. Use data to support your analysis and connect the ideas logically to maintain clarity and flow. Pay attention to comparison words such as while, whereas, and compared to highlight contrasts effectively. If we have a look at the given pie chart, our body paragraphs will look like: according to the first pie chart, people of the world on an average spent 24% on foods. In clothing, they spent 6%, while this percentage is double for housing and triple for the transport. The remaining 40% is the combination of other categories for spending. The second pie chart shows that more than half of the world populations live in Asia continent, while Europe and America have both only 14% of the total population. 1/10 of the world population lives in Africa, and rest of the 5% people live in other places of the world. Finally, the third pie chart shows that though 60% of world resources are consumed by the population of USA and Europe, though their percentage is only 28% in total, the remaining 40% resources are shared among the rest of the 72% world population of other regions of the world. Now let's have a look at some useful vocabulary which will help you write your pie chart effectively. When discussing data or trends, vocabulary such as a significant majority, over half, and approximately 3/4 is used to indicate large proportions, while terms like a small minority, less than a fifth, and just under a quarter refer to smaller portions. To describe changes, we use expressions like rose to, increased by, or went up slightly for increases and decreased to, dropped by, or fell significantly for decreases. For stable trends, phrases such as remained stable, did not change, or was constant are employed. When making comparisons, words like similarly, likewise, in contrast, while, and whereas help in drawing contrasts between different data points or groups, providing a clearer understanding of the relationships being described. Comparison is a powerful technique used to highlight the similarities and differences between people, objects, or ideas, helping us make more informed judgments or conclusions. Comparison involves examining the similarities or differences between people, objects, or ideas to draw conclusions or make judgments. Words like also, equally, and just as highlight similarities, while like, likewise, and just like further emphasize this connection. Conversely, terms like too, still, and even though can show contrasts or differences. Both and similar to are useful for pointing out shared characteristics or qualities. By using these comparative words, we can effectively convey relationships and make clearer statements about the things we are comparing. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you understand how to analyze and explain pie charts effectively.